Hey, it's Adele from Let's Get Inkie, and let's jump into some traveler's notebooking, some journaling of a traveler's notebook. I recently discovered this giant stash of photos that I had printed specifically for my traveler's notebook and forgotten about. So I'm going through, I have no idea what I'm going to document today, but I started going through the photos just to see if I had any common themes, I guess you could say. So I started kind of putting them into a creative stuff pile, like journal pictures and pictures of my art supplies, a pile of my husband and son together. I thought I could do something about the bond the two of them have. Then I also had some Christmas photos, so I put the Christmas ones together, and then some of my little boy and our pet bunnies. So they were my four kind of categories to choose from, and so I decided to go with the Christmas ones, basically because the previous Journal With Me episode was a countdown to Christmas, so I thought kind of makes sense to then do a Christmas page after the countdown, and it also speeds time along a little bit. So this was Christmas of last year, and I've said before, my traveler's notebook's kind of, it's roughly chronological, but not, I don't hold it down as much as I do my scrapbook albums being chronological. So the first thing I always do is to stick in my biggest things first, which are usually my photos, and then work my way around them. For this one, I had 5 photos. I was feeling extra photo heavy, and it kind of threw me a little bit because I didn't know how to make them all fit. I usually use 2x3 inch, which is this size here, and 3x4 inch photos. I just find that they're easy to use in my traveler's notebook because I can stick a lot of stuff in. Last episode, I did do a larger photo, and I really enjoyed that, and it will be something that I'll try to incorporate more going forth, probably with next year's videos. But for now, my favourite size would have to be the 2x3 inch. I think they're my faves. So I'm going through, and I pulled out something different to dig through for this episode. And I have this little container. I used it, when did I use it? Oh, when I did a couch scrapping little session for my Patreon, and I put together a couch kit for catching up on my project life, and I think it was either 79 or 80 pages of project life in 1 month, and got caught up, well, tried to get caught up, and I still have a lot of the kit packaged together. It's still the way that it was, and A, because I'm a little bit lazy to unpack it, and B, it's been really handy in case I don't know what supplies to use. I can just grab this little container. It's got a lot of loose embellishments in it and just bits and pieces left over. A lot of it is from leftover kit subscriptions, like ephemera packs, and then there's some loose rub-ons here as well. Just little bits of pieces that I don't know. I just find I used to be such a big ephemera lover, and I don't know if it's now that I want to scrap pages a little bit quicker. I much prefer to look at a sticker sheet and be able to see all the stickers at once and all the choices that I've got to choose from, rather than dig through my little bins of ephemera. Let me know in the comments, are you an ephemera digger or are you a sticker lover? I seem to just forget about my ephemera quite a lot. I'll just be honest. I do forget about it. And I think it's all right to, we go in ebbs and flows in our craft supplies about being either obsessed with something or really just enjoying using a particular product for a while. And I think it's fine to recognize that, hey, I'm going through a phase of this right now, and I still like to use ephemera, but it's not my number one go-to. So when I can, and when I'm feeling like I need a bit of a challenge or a bit of a kind of a creative push in a new direction, I'll pull out a supply that I used to love and see if I can spark that love again, or if not, at least it uses a bit of it and I can put it back in my stash for another time. So I'm going through and just sticking a whole lot of stickers and all bits and pieces, ephemera pieces, sorry, not stickers. And I tried to go for kind of I don't know what colour scheme I was going for here. Black. There seems to be a bit of black on there, and then there's pink and blue and rainbow stripes too, and all sorts of things. I'm trying to use up these washi tape strips. You'll see me use them a lot, and you'll notice that I think the last 3 videos I've been using washi tape strips, and they're all different ones. I don't know how they accumulate so quick. Washi is sneaky. Washi is very, very sneaky. I did a Instagram post with a photo of my washi tape collection, and it was interesting to see how big other people's collections were. And it's a very sneaky supply. I think it takes the cake for being the supply that we don't realize how much we have until we count it. That, and I think paper as well, scrapbook paper. I don't know about you guys, but I seem to find different little stashes of scrapbook paper that I forget about, and especially like paper pads and things. They seem to just hide very quietly in my craft room. So I'm using my Tombow dual brush marker in a lovely, I would call this like a fire engine red colour, and I'm just doing a little Xmas morning. Now, I have to be honest, I don't think this photo was taken on Christmas morning, but it was definitely taken the week before Christmas. Oh, the one of the bunnies was taken definitely Christmas morning. I made them a Christmas wreath, and I just filmed a scrapbooking process video with that photo. And it was my final photo to scrap for my 2018 albums, and boy oh boy was I excited to get that layout done. So that, I don't think I'm uploading that process video on my main channel to Inkie Quill until sometime in December, so you'll see that then. But I made the bunnies a Christmas wreath of treats with some foods that they're sometimes foods, like things like too much carrot or kale, or lots of sweet veggies. And they also had hay that day. Don't worry, bunny lovers, still making sure they're digesting properly. But it's nice to include the fur babies in Christmas too. Let me know if you have a pet, or if someone you know has a pet, if you do something special for Christmas. I've been doing the Christmas wreaths for a few years. I think Poppet this year, she's either 7 or 8, we can't remember, and Frida is 6. So I've been doing them for quite a while, and they love them, and I love making them too. So I'm just adding some journaling here with my Pilot G2 pen, and because I had so many photos on this page, there were a lot of small sections for journaling, and so because a lot of these photos have already been scrapbooked and journaled over there, I just wanted to do just little pockets. I call them little pockets of journaling, just a little memory or a little, explanation of the photo, so that looking back, I know what it is, and I remember what I was doing in the photo. I've had that little adorable bunny, I think it's from a Cocoa Vanilla collection from a while back. I've had it sitting in my stash for so long, and I've wanted to use it with a photo of Frida, and I'm glad I did because it looks just like her. And then, the Christmas disaster. The Santa photo didn't go quite so well. I think I did a process video for that one. Oh, it could be a Patreon one. But Santa had to hide behind the chair because Archie wasn't quite happy to see him. It will be fun to try and get 2 babies in a Santa photo this year. Oh, I'm not liking the chances of them both being happy, but it makes for fun scrapping anyway. All right, peeps, thanks so much for joining in today. Here's a little look at my page. I hope you are having a wonderful week and you have a fantastic weekend. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.